Hey, what's going on, everybody? And why isn't Gam moving? Hold on. Why aren't you moving? Why is microphone? Is this work? You can hear me. Well, why is this not working? Of course, something had to go wrong. There we go. That works. Awesome. Anywho, hello everybody, and welcome to another drawing time thing. Wow. So I'm a bit all over the place. Things were a bit last minute with how I was doing things. So if I seem a bit all over the place, it's because I am. I haven't long finished eating, so that was sort of like the reason why I was a bit late. Hey Zach, how you doing, man? So I'm gonna finish this yum yum really quick. If you're British, you know what that is. And then obviously we'll get into the swing of things. I actually have a couple of different things. I'm trying the stream. Obviously, no, I'm not gonna go as far as what I did last time, which was no ellipse tool and all that. I'm just going to go back to using that, but I've got a different colour palette I've found and I want to work with. Just see what it looks like. I'm going to try a different pose, and I'm sort of making that bit, the posing, up as I go along. I just want to see what my mind does, see what I can do. You know, that sort of thing. I just realised you can't hear the music. There we go. Oh, you're just playing Yakuza. Nice. It's like the worst ASMR stream at the moment. So how have your guys' days been? Hopefully it's been pretty decent. I actually had one decent thing happen today. I actually got, if you guys have been following my Twitter and things, you would have known like a month ago I had a really annoying charge on some Hypeland merch that I got like back in November, and that's all down to UK customs. I'm not going to get into that. I was fuming, as you can imagine, and I got everything except for one item, and that was this dark chow hoodie I'm currently wearing, and I was gutted because I knew it would be later because I got an email like in December saying it would come later because it's a pre-order item, but I had no clue. I didn't have any tracking or anything on it, but it came today and it's so nice. I think I prefer my other chow hoodie just a little bit more because this one's a bit more of a slim fit. It's not as baggy, but this one is still really nice. Pretty good. That's awesome. I've also updated the quote-unquote camera to one, not be blurry anymore, because that was what one of the problems was for me, was that the outer bit was like blurry for some reason, and that always annoyed me. And I've actually changed the seat and the mic to actually what I use now. I know it's not that big of a difference, but for me it's kind of wild because this is the first time I've had a proper setup. My old quote-unquote setup wasn't, you couldn't really call it a setup. So I put on like a random gaming chair, a random good mic as the overlay, you know. But I've actually gotten to a point now where I actually have this chair and this mic. Well, not that exact mic, but it's basically the same thing. That's an XLR one. I've got a USB one, and it's wild to me, man. I know it's about damn time because my back is so happy that I've gotten an actual chair for the lumbar support, but man, was that rough. Like, my whole YouTube career up until January, I think, is when I got this. So that's about like basically almost 9 years, because my anniversary is on February. I've had literally no chair, no back support, no nothing. And I used to make it on my bed, my YouTube video. So I didn't let the setup stop me. Rightio, that's that food done. Right, let's put the glove on. Let's get my Mac. And we are almost good to go. Sorry about this. Yeah, like I said, it was a bit all over the place. So, you know what? We're going to get into it. Going to do a nice little sketch. That's the other thing I am keeping from the previous stream, was doing the sketch first. I think I'm going to do that from now on. Just because I think it resulted in a better image, in my opinion. Like, it's not great, but definitely more cohesive all around instead of sort of picking and choosing. So I have my Mac here now, so if I need a reference for anything, I'm going to try not to, but I do have some backup references here and there. Right, let's go to the main overlay. Wabam. Did that Gam change? No, of course it didn't. That's actually the wrong one. I am stupid. I should go on to the one that is called drawing. That would probably help. Right, did that change? Yeah, it did. Finally, that works. Aren't Stream Decks amazing? Anywho, right. I've actually gone ahead and actually made a document now for these streams. Not a document, you know what I mean? Like a. So I've got all of the colours I want to try up here and what they're for. And yeah, I'm just going to go with it and see what happens. I've also categorized everything from like the head, the stomach and all that. So once we actually get into it, you know, I'm going to try and use the fill bucket tool, because I know some of you guys really wanted me to use the fill bucket tool, even though it's probably going to show off the problem with it and the fact that I just don't find it as fun. Also, let me know how the volume is. So, I don't know exactly what pose or style I'm going to go for. I think next stream I'm going to do a running one, but I kind of want to... Obviously, I'd do a side-on profile because I think that's the best. Maybe I should tackle like maybe a take on the Sonic 1 pose. That could be cool. Yeah, let's do that. Let's try that out. But obviously not straight up the Sonic 1 pose. Like, in terms of how it's all set out and everything. I have some designs that I off stream I've looked at designs and styles that I liked, and I have a sort of idea what I want to do, for instance, like the shoes and things. So yeah, that's the plan. I think that's a good idea. Get that up and running. Hello, Emmy, how you doing? Right, we're just going into the overall Holland. It's Holland, Amy. We're just going to go into the sketching. I don't know what let's take it down to like 30. Why is the opacity that low again? No, why am I? No, let's put it on 100. We're putting it on 100%. There we go. Hope you're doing well, Amy. Hope your day's been alright. Right, so that's sort of a head. Obviously, we will shape it out better. And then you're very tired. Oh, that sucks. Been super busy, so has gone fast. Mine, literally the only major thing that happened today was I got my dark chow hoodie, finally. Otherwise, nothing has really happened. I changed the quote-unquote camera on the other screen I have to fix it. Oh, I like it. It's not as good as the other chow hoodie that I have. As it's just a bit smaller. I prefer baggier hoodies. But you know, it's just one of those things. I still really like it. It's not done terribly. It's not made terribly. It's nice materials, even though I still think the previous one was made really, really nicely. But yeah, I like it. It's not. I think I still prefer the other one over this, but it's nice. Highly recommend, if it's still in stock, for people to go and get it if they have the money for it, because it's very comfortable. Very comfortable. Yeah, the baggier the better. I agree. But this is kind of like a cross between a sweatshirt, sort of how tight. It's not tight, but you know what I mean. Like, in terms of how it's all like made, sort of thing. Like, it feels like a hoodie, but it's not as baggy as one, even though it's got, you know what I mean. It's hard to describe. Christ and poor. I mean, I am too. You know I am. Okay, so for this, the legs go like this, and then that goes around the back to the shoe. So for the shoe, what I want to do is, instead of them making them as a sort of modern Sonic-esque, I want them to make them really pointy. I'm gonna try that here. Something. Oh wow, that's not bad. Something like that. Sort of like the old Chuck Jones style socks. I know that's weird, but if you've seen them, like in the Grinch and things, the way everything sort of droops. Oh well, I'm gonna stop drawing too while watching two. Awesome, Zach! That's dope. I'm excited to see what you make of the end. Your stuff's awesome. Hey, just John, how you doing, dude? So yeah, trying to make them kind of like that. That sort of. I kind of want to make them a bit. I want a little bit of a curve going like that. Maybe something like that. How you doing, just John? I kind of like these thin shoes. I think they suit Classic way more. It's like a precursor to the hot dog shoe. I really like that. Yeah, going for the good old Classic pose. I could mix with something else, but I think for the time being, because I can draw the hands, so that's partly the reason why I've done this pose before, and it's a good comparison. I'll be able to look between the two and say, oh, where have I improved? Also, how's the music? Is it alright volume? Okay, then. That's where his belly's gonna be. So unlike the original pose, I like giving him a bit more noodle limbs so it's not so clear cut. I like the noodle limbs. Noodle is great. Hey, Beyond, how you doing, man? I'm good. Getting ready for my Tuesday stream. Thought I'd check on you. I could be better. Gonna be honest with you. Bit of a rough day mentally, but gotta crack on. I'm used to it. I appreciate it, Beyond. Thanks, man. Couldn't have made it here without your support, so I appreciate it. I hope your stream goes well, just Sean. Right, let's get a little outline of this finger, well, not the finger, the hand, just so we can see where we need to go, what we need to do, you know, that sort of thing. Good old Sonic Advance music. Sonic Advance 3. Already a massive improvement with the hands. Like, it's not perfect, don't get me wrong, like it's still a bit too vertical, but if I turn it, then this will be fine. Well, I've only sketched really the once, and that was last stream. Like, I always used to just go straight in, but with how it allowed me to get a feel for the draw, like the piece, I was like, yeah, you know what, I'll carry on, I'll try it again. So I enjoyed it. This doesn't need to be perfect, so as long as I get a decent sort of... That will work for the time being. I'll make it better in the actual drawing. There we go, and then the other hand will go over here. There we go, and then that, and then it's something like this. There we go. Is it a good sketch? Not really, but you know what? I'll take it. And then you got the usual, like... Here he is, and that's the sketch. That is the piece done for today. You know, that's the end of this. I'm joking. Robert's taking all your drawing pencils. Oh no. So yeah, I think this looks pretty decent so far. I think for a pose that I just sort of looked at and sort of remembered in places, and going somewhere new with the shoes, I think I'm going to do this shoe type from now on. Like, make him really sort of old school sneaker style, you know? Or like plimsoll, whatever you want to call them. I like these sort of droopy shoes. I feel like that fit classic more than the ones I've been doing. But we need to go into the head section now. We get cracking. Oh, I don't know if you were here, Amy, when I said this at the start. I've got some new colour palette, like a new colour palette what I want to try out. Taken from like official pieces and things where I thought, you know what, that looks pretty cool. Stuff that I've found myself. And there was one here from, I think it's Luxar, who makes amazing 3D renders. They do a really cool thing with the eyes, where they go from like green to like a nice blue. I did that like on my sketchbook years ago. So I saw that and I was like, you know what? This gradient is a lot nicer. It reminds me of my old stuff, so I'm going to give it a shot. I might still keep the eyes black, but we'll see how it goes. So yeah, hopefully things will look a bit more nicer, I guess. I might make this a little bit bigger. I'm going to cheat and use my mouse. Make it a bit more of like a oval. Obviously, we're not going to keep to this 100%. Like to this circle. But it's there as just a guidance. And I think that's why I've the sketching and thing, like the actual sketch behind is kind of better to have. So you can sort of see like, oh, okay, so this is where I'm going to delete the things. Because I will say, doing the sketch made doing the quills and the spikes way easier. Sonic the Hedgehog, yeah, little sketchy guy. So yeah, I will say, if you're going to do it, I recommend you do it. That's my brain dying because I was reading chat. You know what? I'll do a sketch hog at some point in the future. If you remind me, I'll do it. Oh, that's the other thing I need to do. I need to turn this all the way down. I will say, I just realised I've done this backwards. So I'm doing this sort of a way that I don't usually do, which is, you know, I'll flip it around. Why not? It's better to do it now. But that's not the Sonic 1 pose. Oh, I can flip it afterwards. Screw it. It's just easier for me to do it like this. There we go. Goofy little guy. Right, okay. So we want both eyes in, so we're going to move this smoothing up. Bring up the size of the weight. Go to 9, is that good? Yeah, that's good size. And now let's get into it. I've also sort of seen how I want to do the muzzle as well, so let's see if that works. Nah, it doesn't look that good. Right, we'll do the muzzle and see how that fits in. I don't think that looks too bad. Yeah, just having a sketch behind just makes it so much easier. Because it's like it's how I am with references, right? Or how I was. I still am, but I don't use them how I used to. Where, you know, you have a constant guidance, but it's my own sketch. It's nice. I might come back and change that nose, but I kind of like that nose. I1. An I2? I might change that actually. Nah, I don't like them as much. Oh, the thing I wanted to try out was like a square shape with like rounded edges. Let's see how that looks. Obviously, not that big, but we can change that, bring that down. Because it's something that was, I saw that in beta CD artwork. I don't think I like it as much. But for like Amy, I thought that could look cool. But yeah, that was a massive pupil. I think I'll stick with the classic oval shape. I don't know if I want to do the mouth. Hey Pickle, how you doing, man? Been a long time. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna handle the mouth. I'll come to that later. So now we're onto the quills. Bit too long. That one's a bit too long. Let's get rid of that original sketch for the time being. I don't hate how that looks. I don't hate how that looks. I do think that middle quill might be a tad bit too long. So you know, we're going to redo that. But that's a good start. I feel like it needs to go up a bit higher, but sharper. There's too much like Americans on it. I do want to do that style eventually in Fleetway. Since I know everything you're going to do is strange, isn't it? Such a good line. That's too far up. Yeah, I think that this also falls into that weird category. I'm going to make each quill a different layer, I think. Bagels were good. Okay, a new layer. Let me have a look at my reference real quick. Thing is, I don't want to do the quills like the original pose, so if it looks a bit off, I don't mind too much. Yeah, it looks alright. I need a drink. You know what? I think what the thing is missing is the ears. I think once we put the ears on... Why is Sonic 4 music playing? I don't want Sonic 4 music at the moment. Even though it's a good remix. Right, let's see what happens when I put the ears on. Currently on the wrong tool, like an idiot. A bit too low down. Right, let's get this looking as good as I possibly can. I don't think it looks too bad. Might make this one slightly bigger though, actually. Move it up. And it works. Is it perfect? No. But will I take it? Yes. I might do that last actually. I might come back to that. Let's sort out the ellipse here. Because we need to get rid of some of it. So we can actually see what this head shape looks like and if we're happy with it. I was meant to do this a little bit earlier. Well, I tend to do it a little bit earlier, but I actually don't hate how this looks. The curve here could be maybe a bit wider. And obviously I'm going to fix this eye. It's going to move a bit down. He looks a bit strange here. But for the time being, I actually am kind of happy with how this is looking so far. Yeah, I don't hate this. I'm happy with that. Right, now onto this stomach. Make it intercept a little bit. I don't want him to be too fat and chunky though, so we're actually going to make this a little bit smaller. There we go. Okay, now I need to draw on the stomach. That's not how that's gonna look. Nope. Nope. That's not terrible. Not great. It's not terrible though. I do need to do the back quill. and the tail. Yeah, I don't like how this looks. The more I look at it. That's way better already. Much happier with that. Right, I'm looking at the stream. Yeah, that looks way nicer. Okay, so now I need to erase the original ellipse. There isn't much going on in the stomach area. It's literally just the back wheel's the main bit, and then the actual stomach area. When we get onto colouring, then that'll be a different story. Don't really want this to look as simple as a circle, so we're going to raise to about here. There we go. And then I think the only problem we're going to have is like this line here, but we can fix that later on. I think I should be able to move the muzzle down. So left arm, so that's my left, not his left. That's not too bad for a first shot. Just move it across. I need to fix that top section, but I think it's a bit too fat actually. But it's not a bad start. There we go. So that bit will be covered in a glove, so that won't look too bad. Then we go over with the glove. There we go, simple glove. I actually might make the sketch a bit easier to see here, because that finger is actually pretty decent. Well, that whole hand actually is pretty decent. Right, there's finger 2. You know what? I will take that. That looks awesome. I will take that any day of the week. It is a big finger. Should I? Do you I was going to do it for like an emphasis, but do you think I should make it a bit? Yeah, you know, I'll make it a bit smaller. Just go like, Just bring that down. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. You know, I'm just going to redo the finger completely. There we go. I don't like it as much. There we go, that works. Okay, so that's that left hand done. Should I go back in and erase things now? I think I should. That doesn't need anything done to it, it's just the arm really. It's just the only thing that needs erasing from here. It's not a perfect sketch, but I'll take it. It's pretty decent. And I still have a long time to go back and edit and fix things, so there is that too. Oh, these aren't in any... Oh, that's weird. Okay, let's put these into the left arm area. For some reason that didn't go into there, but it's all good now. There we go. I think that's too bit of a chunky arm. If I do that instead. I kind of want to do that bit last actually, so if I do that and then this, there we go, pretty happy with that. I'll flip this around once it's done. So that's that right arm, yeah, it's that right arm done, so now it's onto the legs. What is after this? Yeah, I'm fine with that. These are the right songs coming up. Okay, now onto the legs. So it's always confused me with the original Sonic 1 image. For some reason, the way they've layered the legs, it always looks strange to me. So I feel like we should be able to see this leg here and go back and not see this one connect. Because in the original image, you don't see either really. I guess that's down to the shading? But that's what we're going to do. There we go, one leg. Other leg. Right, nice. Noodle limbs never makes it. That is true. It's just weird how they connect it. Well, they don't, you know? It's just weird. I've always thought that about the original Sonic 1 art. There we go. Obviously, I'm going to get rid of some of the layering here because it will look a bit weird. But I am going to make this long, like a bit bigger, like longer. Something like that. Not exactly like that, but something like that. Is that everything? Oh, I did the shoes in the wrong bit. That's fine. I'll bring the cups in as well, so... There we go. Yeah, I'm drawing the Sonic 1 pose. Just because that's something I can visualise. And I've done in a previous, like, one of my first digital arts. So it's a good point of comparison, I think. Because I want to see, like, how decent I've gotten, like, okay. Passable, essentially. Right. Really, the only thing that looks a bit strange is the length of this quill here. I feel like if I make that a bit smaller, and by small I literally mean just do this. No, that still looks weird. If I do that. Does that look better? I think it's the top core that's also the problem. So I'm going to basically copy this quill. But I'm going to droop it down and see what happens. I didn't droop it down at all. That's not what I wanted. Something like that. That doesn't look as good. Oh, hello. Or does it? That bit here doesn't. I actually much prefer, like, not exactly like that, but I actually like where that's positioned. So I'm going to lower the opacity on that. Basically, redo this. I liked that. Ow! That's way better. Way better. It suits the these ones more. Yeah, that looks way better. Much happier with that than that previous one. I'm going to keep it there just in case I want to go back to it, but you know, I need to clean this bit up. I think it's literally just the ellipse. Is there a dent there? Yeah, sure, but I'm fine with that. I'm actually really happy with that. The other thing I might do is move the shoes and the legs a bit further back. Otherwise, I'm very happy with the body. So if I tilt it slightly, moving back to like here. And then for the shoes, do something similar, but not exactly. So we do that, slightly tilt it. I think that looks, yeah, that looks better already. There we go. Yeah, that looks nicer. Because it looked like he was falling backwards a little bit, because everything was sort of pointing towards everything was sort of slanting this way, no, down, so it looked like he was sliding a little bit. You know, obviously I don't want that, so is it perfect? No. Am I happy with it? Yeah, I'm happy. Now I need to clean up the legs and everything. So what one do I want in front? This one. And then it's the shoes. There we go. Just getting rid of this. And then we need to go onto the legs, actually, this back leg. Get rid of it here. Literally probably about 5 minutes, if that. Because I had a sketch and I've done this hand before, and I've been able to do this hand. Because it's like a sort on side-on view, I can do it like that. The problem I had with the old one, or the one I did last time, was that it was at an angle I'd never done before. So I've done this many times, this hand style before, so... And hey Flames, how you doing? Okay, so... What else do I need to get rid of? Not much. Literally, I need to get rid of this. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer, I'm stupid. I have the lyrics in my head, that's why I like instrumentals. Hey, Noah, how you doing? Hope you're doing well. Okay, so how this works is, even though that's behind that leg, should this one be in at the front? I think it should be, right? No. Well, like here. But then that also looks weird. I'm gonna do this. Ow. don't need it that high up. There we go. Okay, now we're going through cleanup. This one's going a lot quicker because I've done this pose before. But I'm happy with that, you know. Some improvement with the time, at least. You going to be drawing anything tonight, Flames? Let's get through here. There we go. That's YouTube for you, Amy. I think I'm going to change that nose. Don't mind that, that doesn't look too bad. I think I prefer the bigger noses, you know? Yeah, that looks nice. I like that. And I also want to see if I can do a better set of eyes, maybe go a bit further out. Like same overall shape. But I want to see if I do it in one motion, if that will make it any better. See how that looks. I think it might be a bit too big actually. Yeah, I think keeping with the original sizing's better. Just realised I also let's get rid of this line. Can't be having this line around. So that frees up some space that wasn't up here. Might move that ear slightly back then. I'm going to give this one more shot. And then I'm going to do the same for this. That looks better already. Yeah, I've heard that. But do I prefer that? You know what? I think I prefer the original one I did. So we're actually just going to delete that and then fix this up down here to work. Yeah, I don't hate this. Okay, now I'm going to move the ears, or this ear precisely. Move it a bit there. A bit like there. There we go, that looks better already. Hey Slime, how you doing? Been a little while. Hope you are well. Oh, I love this song. And the last thing that we need to add to the shoes are the buckles. Not the buckles, sorry, the stripes. That needs to be higher up. Required public education. Well, hope you had fun at your required public education. It's a really weird way of saying school or college. So now if I close all these, does this do the thing I want it to do? No, it doesn't. Okay, yeah, so it's kind of redundant what I was going to try and do, but... Right, we're already on to colouring. So we're going to try out the new colour scheme. Script required building. So I had an acceptable time with the before being excluded at the university and its teachers. Ooh, cool. Ooh, I like this blue. I think that the shading is where this blue's really gonna shine, I think. I'm still shading in the same way because it's the only way I know how to shade, and now I kind of did it scuffed. So, is it going to be perfect? No, but is it going to work? Yeah. Is there other ways to shade? Yep. Do I know how to do them? No. Not in the slightest. Oh. Right, let's zoom in and deal with all this excess. I love Sonic and the Black Knight's music. So good. It's kind of what I was hoping Frontiers would have, but one can still hope for the next game to have something along these lines. Like, Frontiers soundtrack as a whole is really good, it's just not all of it's my cup of tea. Especially like the main bits of it. I do like some of the island themes, and obviously Second Wind. Mwah, chef's kiss. But there's like the cyberspace themes are a bit for me. Kind of forgettable in my opinion. Not bad, it's just in like because it's not my favourite type of music, it's all my I get why people like it, just not for me sort of thing, you know. I'm excited to see what you guys are coming up with. I'll show it at the end of the stream if you want me to, and if you post it in the server. I'll do the rest of the quills first. Sketches are fine. I like some sketches. I don't know what that is. Slime, I'm so sorry. Right, let's get through this bit. Hopefully, this shouldn't take us too long. I like doing this stuff anyway. Oh, you're drawing Trip. Ah, first time for everything. Ah, yeah, I don't know what that is, I'm afraid. It's not the type of thing I'd probably watch. If you enjoy it, that's the main thing. It's probably it sounds like it's one of those out of context random videos. I don't really get. They're not my cup of tea. I am not doing this very well. I do really like this shade of blue, it's nice. That's not Vector. I don't have Illustrator or a program that is vector based. So it's bitmap. I'm using good old Photoshop. I use good old very lightly. Almost done with the blue. That's good. I have a cool idea with the eyes for the colour. If it doesn't work, I will go back to the grey. I think it will kind of look cool. I just don't, I think, I'm trying to move away from just using straight up white. I like using off-white colours and, you know, try and spread that out as best as I can. Make it look different. Yeah, I'm going for like a light green, funnily enough. I think it's closer to a green than a blue. I'll show it to you in a minute. I'll do the eyes next. Cool. Right, the blue is basically done. Ah, I forgot to do down here, I just realised. There we go. So now we'll move on to the eyes. So we've got this like nice minty green colour I kind of want to try out. God, not this. Why is this in my playlist? Yeah, we'll see what this green looks like, because we're going to have like hopefully coloured eyes as well. We'll just see what it looks like. Just something a bit different. It will look odd at first, I think. Oh yeah, I know that from graphic design, maybe. Trust the process. So we just see. Plus, usually you have to get like all of it done and sort of take a step back or break, and then come back to it to see what you really think with a fresh mind, you know. This probably won't work, but you never know. I think it has a chance to look pretty cool. I do really like this green as well, it's really nice. Don't hate it. I don't hate it. Right, so next one we have the skin tone. We'll come back to the rest of the whites because we got the whites down here, and the gloves as well. Just need to check one thing real quick. I'm just looking at my reference. I think this looks alright. Like in comparison. Oh, where is it? Did I just lose it? No. It's in there somewhere. Really? Did I really lose this? I think I did, goddamn. I'll scroll for a little bit longer. Oh no, got it, okay. Yeah, I'm sure this will look fine. He's just staring at you. Yeah, sorry, I was looking at my references. No, I'm going to keep them like that. And now we go on to the skin. It's also because it's on like a direct white background. I'm going to try and change that to maybe a grey or something. I'm actually really looking forward to the shading. I think it's because I've got new colours, like a new colour palette to work with. Right, onto the belly. I think next time I do something like this, the belly could be a little bit rounder, I think, and not so long. Otherwise, I'm quite happy with this. Yes, I don't really do highlights. It's something I'm going to learn down the road. But for the time being, I just do shading, and it turns out pretty nice. Trial and error, but usually pays off in the end. Oh, I've also got to do the mouth as well. I forgot about that. Might make him smile again. I like the smile I did last time. I think that's all that's good. Oh no, it's not. Almost done with all the skin. There we go. Excuse me. Okay, what is next? Do we want to do shoes next? Let's do shoes next. Cool. Going for a deeper red. I really like these new shoes I've done. I think I'm gonna stick with this design for future stuff. I'm a fan. I get why other people do it. going to make shading them a bit weird, but you know what? It's a learning process at the end of the day. I should have the first version of the Sonic 1 pose I did. So it'd be cool to do like a before and after of like 2 weeks difference. I think it'd be about 2 weeks, maybe 3, or like 2.5. I can't really remember. Oh, I just realised something I didn't. Ooh, yes. There we go. Right, onto the whites now. Well, the whites that aren't the eyes. I might try out the blue idea on this as well that Amy suggested. Almost there. Right. I actually kind of like how that green looks. But we also need to get a mouth sorted. Right, let's put some smoothing on. Oh, that's too big. Actually, the actual look of it looks weird. Oh, psychedelic. I get what you're trying to say, Amy. I think I need more smoothing. No, I don't know that. I like that placement, but it needs to be a bit more bendy, I think. Better. Oh, I need to do the green down there. So all the whites, remember? So all the way down here we need to do as well. And obviously go around fixing things up and... There we go. Get that painted as well. So now we need to go onto the blacks. So I'm going to put that there. I think it is just straight up black I got. Yeah. You can't draw Trip. Well, I know I won't be able to draw her, so you're probably doing a better job than me. Yeah, she is. Very square, very... Well, if you do it without the helmet on, then it's, I guess, a little bit easier, because it's more like a normal Sonic character then, but... with the helmet on, very blocky and steampunk-esque. You don't need to help me with slime, it's all good. These things aren't ready to help, it's more just chilling out and relaxing, and I mean, I'll ask for help if I need it, but I'm just sort of learning as I go along, you know? It's more for you guys to follow along and draw your own interpretations, or just draw anything, you know? And then, right, so we need here as well. Get rid of these little thingies. Awesome. I like this green. It's definitely growing on me. shading's definitely going to help with this, I think. But the thing I want to try and do... Yep, his eyes are green. Oh yeah, I have a highlight colour. What highlight did I get? This highlight. There we go. I do this with my mouse. It's just easier to do. I don't look that big. Damn, wrong layer. Oh, I have to literally do it all the way at the top, okay. Nah, I think I'm gonna go the normal route. Too many of Tails' mints. I really like how this looks, I'm not gonna lie. I'll fix that in a second, so it's fine. Oh, no, that's fine. I find it funny. So it's all good, dude. Don't need to explain. I just imagine, like, where's the damn fourth Chaos Emerald? You just see Classic Sonic in the corner. Control C, Control B, there we go. So then I can bring this all the way back down and it will look normal again. Hey, there we go. There we go. I actually really like it, I'm not gonna lie. I think it looks awesome. I actually really like this. I actually think it's just gonna look a lot nicer when I put the shading on it now. So this is the Sonic. This is the Sonic. Thanks, Brain. This is, you know, it is kind of finished, but I'm going to obviously shade things now. So. I also need... Well, actually, before we do that, we need cleanup. That's what we need to do. So things like this. Thank you, Amy. Thank you, Slime. I appreciate that. Oh, I see you down there. But the one thing I know I'm going to struggle on, and I'm deliberately not doing it, is the buckles. I still can't draw the buckles to save my life. Like, yeah, things aren't 100% here or there, you know, you got problems with overlapping bits and things. I'm always going to have that problem. Like, I'm going to miss out on finding some things, but, you know, it's not the end of the world. Excuse me. The shoes look fine. It's just like little bits here or there, you know. Right, so now we're fully going into the shading, and this is, I'm like always, I'm just winging it. And we shall see if this looks good. So we're going to start off with... I don't want to be that zoomed in. We're going to start off with the quills. So that's the bit I know how to do the most. I already like the look of this. Oh, I actually really like the contrast of this. It's a lot darker, but not as saturated. So I actually think this looks really nice. Obviously, I'll come back round afterwards and fix any things like that. Or that. Awesome. Right, see how that looks so far. Oh, I really like how it's looking. That looks really nice. I'm not gonna lie, that looks really nice. Like, I much prefer that already. Cool. That looks nice. See how that looks all together. I really, really like this. I might make this a bit bigger. Like here. But for the time being, that's nice. Right, we'll do the ear next. The right ear. Bit too harsh. That looks way nicer. Okay, now we got to do the legs, which are going to be a bit of a difficult one, I think. So if the shading is this side, then got to do here and then here. So we do this leg first, because that one should be pretty similar to normal. Oh, wrong thing. I'm on the wrong tool. I keep doing that. Get that nice and highlighted. This is going to be dark. There we go. Again, I don't know if that looks good or not, but... Okay, that doesn't make sense. Cool. Can you explain how that doesn't make sense? Instead of just saying that, if you don't mind. Is it meant to be like this? Like, shading is still very new to me. Oh, thanks, Pickle. Appreciate that, man. Ugh. So I need to stretch. So it should have less. No. Okay, so basically that leg is at the front, so it's the most visible one, meaning it should have significantly less shading than the other one. But But the light source is from this side, though, not from the right side. Sorry, no, the light source is from the right side, not the left. So should it be something like this then? Someone know that then? Is that what you meant, Flames? Top leg under tummy flap, yeah. Okay, cool. Thank you. Let's clean this up a little bit then. So then how would this one work? Because if the light's here, then it should be like... So like that? No, that's too thick, so it'll be like this. I don't think that looks right. Oh, this shading looks weird to me. Yeah, that looks weird. But I shall go with it. So I'm guessing something like that then? For this side? Oh right, yeah, I need to do this one because it's completely in the dark. In the shadow. Oh, I need smoothing. There we go. I love the shading colour. Looks nice. So then I need to do it for here as well, which should be like this. Or something close to that, right? And then, I don't know, I guess it'd be like that, right? I think it looks right. Maybe a little bit higher up here. That doesn't look right. That doesn't look right either. Those legs look really weird to me, man. Someone ever says characters easy to animate, they are saying the character is relatively easy to animate compared to others, but animation is still annoying. Okay. I'm not doing animation, but okay. It looks fine. Okay, it just looks really off to me, because I don't know, it's just meh. Okay, so now that arm also that looks weird to me. Is that done correctly? Thank you, Zach. I appreciate that, man. Excuse me. Just looked a bit weird to me, this area. Okay, now let's make this smaller. Cool. Hey, thank you, Amy. Okay, so I need to now do something there. See how this looks after this. I didn't come up with the screen. I did, just let you know. I saw it on a piece of fan art and some even like one official work which I can't find anymore. I can't remember what classic game it was for. It was like a Japanese piece, and I was like, that's really cool. What is this song? You know what? We're keeping it. We're keeping it. Okay, now for this one. Underneath, right? Now we're in business. Is this bit right? This bit looks weird. I don't think that was right. Please tell me it goes faster. I'll be so happy. Oh, I need it at the top. That's also the problem. I think that's alright. And then here. How does that look? Weird. I think it needs the length. So if I do it like there. I don't think that's terrible. Oh, I need to do under there. Shading is just really hard to get the hang of. But I like doing it, I've found out. Oh, wrong layer. Is that any good? I don't know if that's any good. It doesn't look terrible. It's a bit weird. I think I need some shading on this. Like more shading on the actual cups. Maybe like Okay, what else have I got left to do? The shoes. And the ear. Let's do the ear now. And the nose. We got to do the nose as well. Okay, so be like that, I think. There we go. I'm gonna try and shade the arm. Just right into the music. I know that Dr. Reverbnik actually made this, the duck strangling song, better. Hey Tiny, how you doing, man? Oh, I ain't got smoothing on. Yeah, everyone calls it the duck strangling song. So, that's why nobody likes this song. That's all good, Tiny. I've done some in the past as well. I've done, this is the third one of these, and I'm going to be doing more, so. Oh god, I hate how this looks. This. It just looks so strange to me. Okay, let's do the rest of down here. Maybe that will make this area look better. I doubt it. But yeah, this is I'm trying to get better at art. I don't think I'm that great at the moment still, but you know, still got a long way to go. Oh wait, hold on. What if I do this? And then there. No, it'll be up there. Let me smooth it first. Actually, it should be like here. Like there, and then we still have the shadow onto here. Let's try that. Right, there we go. I think I'm going to change this colour. This one here. Just because it's a bit strange. I've just realised a big mistake I've made. So I can rectify it quite easily. It's just, this shouldn't be here. That's not the colour. I want the line, please. Can I have the line? This. It's meant to be behind the cup, which means 7 will do. No worries, Zach. Turn that around, turn that up to like 91. And there we go. Now we need to get rid of this. There we go, we solved it. I would have seen that and be like, God damn it, I'm annoyed that I didn't find that out before, so I'm glad I found it out now. There we go, better. Okay, it's working, so it's just something's there. Okay, now smoothing, put the smoothing on, go for a bigger brush again, we'll go like 18. I'll put like a shimmer here as well. I really like how dark that red is here. That's really nice. So then that's this bit done. So then here we need to basically just cover here, because that's where the cups are. We do something like this, just because that's there. And then a bit of a going down, because that's from this, there won't be. Oh, yep, we need to do it under here. Leave that out. Oh, don't need to use the clone stamp. Here we go. See what this looks like. Not too bad. Not terrible. I do really like the new shoes, I'm going to be honest with you. I really like how that looks. So in terms of shading then, I think the reason why the legs look so weird is because there's no shading here. I think that's probably part of it. Like, there's nothing. Thank you, Amy. See what this looks like. No, it doesn't. It's very it's airbrush, so it's not this type of shading. I do want to be able to learn airbrush as well. That's for a later day. I am anywhere near that skill level yet. But it's something I do want to do. Actually, I kind of want to make that a bit bigger. Let's go 143. Yeah! Good old splooch. Oh yes, that was what. You know what? This might fix it. Not that much, Jesus. Was it this blur? What blur did I use? I just used a normal blur. No, I didn't. What blur did I use? Pixelate? No, sharp and stylize. Box blur. I mean, that kind of looks like airbrush. It's not what I want, but I think it looks nicer like that than. But then I need to do, like, for this to look nice properly, I would need to do highlights as well. Do you think? I kind of like how harsh it was at the start. If I go to 4, you like it as it is, yeah. It's just down here. I hate how this looks. I don't know why. It just doesn't look right to me. It just makes it look strange. Oh, I need to do it under the nose. That's it. Can't go out without doing that. Nope. Here's one thing I do want to try and work on here. Why'd you move? I hate Photoshop. But why move? So annoying. Okay, that's not the gradient I want, obviously. I kind of want to go with the black at the bottom, obviously. And then the right side, let's go with that green. And we reverse, so it's like that. Do it ever so slightly. You know what? Let's make it like 98. Slight, ever so slight. What if I make it like a? Ooh. Look, that doesn't look too bad. Doesn't look too bad. And then I want to see if I can quickly do something with this then. Oh, I only did it with this. Awesome. There's the white. I like the thing we have going on here. But let's start off with you. And we'll end on maybe a bright. Let's try this green, but we'll go with like a bit more like that. Kind of just waffling, really. I don't like that much. What if I make it like a white? Nah, the gradient doesn't suit this at all. I feel like it... I need to sort this out down here. Like, this needs to be darker, right? I think we can all agree with that. So let's go with this, where we just make it darker. So we go to this color, and then when we put that on top, hopefully that means it will make it nice and dark. I hope. It's already pretty good anyway. It's just, I don't like the sudden cut off, you know? I don't know how other people do, you know, make it look good, but to me they just look strange when it's just a sudden cut off. Oh, I love that color. You kidding me? Oh, me likey this color. I don't know. Am I done? I don't know if I'm done. I don't like how, you know, let's see if we can fade that actually. So let's see if this works. So let's turn off this. Let's go on this blue. And let's put a gradient on it, right? So that means we can see where it is, if it's in the right place. There we go, now it is. And then the gradient will be this. This. You'll see why I'm trying this in a second. I guess it'll be like that, right? If I do it like that, scale it down even more so it's like less gradual, more like instant. There we go. Ooh, that already looks really good. What does that look like? That's pretty cool. It's crazy that now that all the shading's here, even though this looks weird, the difference it makes is kind of crazy. But that means that worked. Yeah, the blur. Yeah, actually, the blur tool. I am essentially just blurring it, but making life so much more difficult for me. But I do things the scuffed way, as you know. You know, I think I'm going to need to use the blur tool. Oh, that's not the right thing at all, is it? I need you. There we go. And then delete. I need to. Let me just. No. Welcome back, Zach. Hope you grabbed yourself a good coffee. Oh, what do you mean, Amy? So I'm very slow. What the hell happened? What? Oh, I moved it because I selected it. Okay, I don't need it to be that strong. There we go. WB. Welcome back, Slow. Would you? Wait, I'm slow. What does WB mean? Oh, I need to do that. I mean, that is one way of getting around it. I actually really like how this has turned out. Boom, boom, boom. Let me see what the blur looks like now, because I blurred that, so why not this? I don't think I had the right blur tool. No. Oh. No, that's not what I want. Motion blur. That's not what I want at all. Right, what I'm going to do, I'm going to quickly BRB. It'll be like 2 seconds, so I will be back in a second. Oh yeah, I have a BRB screen. Why don't I just use that? See if that actually worked. Did that work? Yeah, oh my god, it did. Okay, I'll be back in a second. Right, I'm back. Grab the candy stash. I see what you're doing. Put the candy stash back. Right, so I don't know what else there. I know I did a what type of blur? I know I did a blur on one of these, like on the previous one. I was like, oh, you know what? That doesn't look too bad. Surface blur. There's nothing. Okay, they did it. Oh, you're all in detention. Right, what filter? Blur more? No. Blur. I think it was this, but it just doesn't look as good as it did. Ah, slight blur kind of makes it. That doesn't look too bad. I don't mind the harshness, but I actually don't mind the. I don't mind. Ooh, do I do this? I know what I'll do. Why do I kind of like how saturated that looks? I'm not doing that, but I kind of like how saturated that looks. Okay, one of them, this copy I'm gonna blur, Gaussian blur. Oh no, that sucks, Nibby. Not Nibby, sorry, Slime. Oh mate, that sucks. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, man. Why is there no undo tool? That's just an awful program if there's no undo tool. So now we have two. We have the normal, and then the blurred, the softened. I do kind of like how it looks really saturated. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's too much, but I like it. But there we are. I think that is it finished. Maybe. I don't know what else I can do. Oh, hold on. I remember what I could do. Right, we won't do it on this one. We'll do it on this one. It was this. That's how it worked. It was like... kind of? Nah, it doesn't look good. Was it like that and then... no. Right, we won't do that. Can see your style coming out. I don't know. We'll see how the next one goes. If it's anywhere close to this, then maybe. But I'd say hold your horses on that, because every other style has looked completely different. One thing I will do real quick. I'll move to the chatting screen. And I'm going to quickly find the... oh, I just realised the Gam head's wrong as well. You. There we go, that works. Man, having a stream deck now makes my life so much easier. I'm going to find the other Sonk images I have. There should be one that is basically the Sonic 1 pose again. Kind of. Did I even do... oh, I don't know if I published it. Ooh. Oh, no, I did. Gambler style. I'll probably call it something different, but... wow. Holy crap. Putting these two side by side, that is wild. I will show you it in a second. I'm going to get a couple of them. What? This is wild how different this looks. What? Okay, that has put it in kind of perspective. Why, like how much of I can't even speak. How much of an improvement I've made. Jesus. I think I had another one as well somewhere. I believe this was the first digital one I did, was the Sonic 1 pose. Yeah, this one's literally just called Sonk. So this would have been the first one I made. So So let me quickly, I know where there's another sketch I did. So I'm going to quickly get that. Should be art showcase. So it might take me a little while to find it. But I want to put it as a comparison because I believe that also was a Sonic 1 pose. And it looks completely different in terms of styling. Yeah, here it is. Oh my god. I kind of want to recreate this one as well. This one isn't terrible. It's just his torso's a bit... it's a bit big. Otherwise, that's probably the best sketch I've ever done, really. And then once that's done, we shall showcase what you guys have done. Okay, file open. Right, give me 1 second. Oh, I can't believe I drew Ball Rat. He's still there. I can't delete him. I can never delete him. Wait, where did I save it? Is it just in my download? Did I literally just save it in my downloads without moving it? Are you kidding me? I did. Wow. Okay, so we're going to go in order. So that one goes there, that one goes there. Okay. So I have apparently done 3, right? So let me switch this back to drawing. And then also change Gam over. Right, so this is the first one I did. Which was just a little bit before... Excuse me, a little bit before the week thing I did. I think this was maybe a week before that, but I hadn't really drawn much prior to making this, so coming back into traditional drawing, I don't think this is terrible. I didn't have any major references, I just had it for the quills. And as you can see, I even drew the hand decently here as well. But obviously there's a lot wrong here, like the size of the torso and everywhere. The actual... I actually think this head shape and the eyes and the muzzle here look great. I actually really like how this turned out. I messed up here. Let's go around there. The ears are okay size. The first time I drew Sonic, God, I must have been... Well, here's the thing. I grew up watching the shows and not playing the games. The first Sonic game I played was when Colors came out, but I didn't realise it was the same characters back when I used to watch the shows. So I must have drew him when I was like 3 somewhere. Because I drew things I liked and like scribbled. So I must have done back then. I can't remember it, but I must have done. But yeah, this is the first one I did. And then we got this one, which was my first digital... Well, it wasn't the first. I'm not going to show you what the first was. That was years ago. And with a mouse. But this is technically the first digital I ever did. And it doesn't look that great. I thought it looked pretty decent. But obviously there's a lot wrong here. You got the eyes look weird. The actual torso is still way too big. I think the muzzle is weird. Yeah, it definitely looks more Toei. I don't mind the quills here. The quills don't look too bad. I just think this area, that needs to be bigger to fill this gap up. The cuffs look strange. The shoes look weird. And then we got this. which I cannot believe. I cannot believe this is the same. That has shocked me. Because before that, you know, I'm going to change the music real quick. Let's not do that one. You know what? Let's let me shuffle. No, let's loop. Shuffle. So that means go all the way back up. Yes, was good. But yeah, like, I still think there's a lot of improvements to be made. But comparing to that, and especially to this, because if I have to go into order my favourites, obviously my most recent one, this one, and then this is my least favourite because it's so off-model. And sometimes being off-model is fine. But it just doesn't look right here at all. The ears are too big. That's meant to be down here. I don't mind the head shape that much, to be honest. But the model needs to be better. That is way too big of a curve. The finger is it's not good at all. The whole hand isn't great. The cuffs especially look awful. But I am surprised. That has shocked me. And I think it all comes down to doing the sketch beforehand. I really do. Because that definitely helped me shape and sort of have a proper guide in my own style. You know, it's I've heard other artists say trying to copy somebody else's style is hard. And I agree with that. Obviously, I'm not trying to one-to-one copy, but, you know, even with references, without having your own sketch, it's hard to really recreate it properly. Because they went in and that was what they made just off the cuff. Whereas you're trying to copy their style. Whereas before I did my own little sketch, and you know, that was fine. You know, it was a sketch. You know, it wasn't the best, but it was I made that. You know, I had a little bit of guidance, but I didn't copy. I didn't do anything like that. I was just like, okay, this is what the quills I want to look like. Oh, let me look over and see the position of how he's holding his finger out and all that sort of stuff. And yeah, I'm really happy with this. Like, it's wild. Can my shading be better? Sure. But the colours, I love the colours here. I think this might be my new default for the time being. I love the green. It's different. I love the reds, especially. I might change the blue up a little bit, but I think for Classic Sonic it works. So it's more lavender bluey style. Let me quickly also, I'll get the other ones I made and we can do a little comparison. I won't show all of them because that would take too much time, but I just want to visually see the improvement. Because that's already blown my mind. And I'm not doing this to inflate my ego or anything like that. I just want to see myself where I have improved and what has stayed consistent throughout in terms of like the style. If there's anything that has, you know. So this is okay. We'll go with the very first. Oh, I might as well just put all of them on there. So you then you, then you, then you, then you. My first shaded. And okay, you know, I'll show you him. Okay, where is my other one? Where's my other one? No, it's on it. No, 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 no. Oh, there it is. Okay, so let me move that all the way to the end. Sonk goes all the way up, all the way at the start. So I'm just trying to organise this really quick and then we'll go through it together. Because trust me, there's a lot here. Okay, so then it's that, then shaded, then I had this one, and then I had super, which was like, no, which was like here. Sorry, almost there. I'm just trying to get everything. Yeah, I did that before. Yes, so this should be the, yeah, okay, I have the order. So you're going to see something incredibly cursed in a second, which was technically the very first piece of digital art I ever did. And we're talking on my phone back in, I think this is one of the oldest pieces of anything I have on my computer that I've just for some reason thought, you know what, I'm just going to keep that thing alive. You're going to see this, and you're going to wonder why. And I'm going to be honest with you, I don't know. So not this guy. Not this guy. You've seen this guy already. Let me introduce you to Homer the Drunk. This thing is horrible. But he has a special place in my heart and I can never get rid of Homer the Drunk, ever. It's just not happening. He's always going to be on my computer. He's always going to be... He's going to travel with me as long as I'm around. As long as I'm around. So this was the very first piece of digital I did. And this was back on a Samsung Galaxy, like a cheap Galaxy back in the day. And I was like, I can kind of draw Homer Simpson. And you know what? I was watching something and it was making fun of original characters. And I was like, you know what? That's kind of funny. Let me see what happens if I made him into an original character. His name is Homer the Drunk. And here he is. Oh, I'm sorry. And yes, I feel like I will at some point recreate this image. There will be an updated version of this guy at some point in time. But let's move on to the actual things, right? So this actually was the very first one I made. This was 2 weeks ago now. It's probably about 3 weeks ago now. I might do it on stream, Zach. Not the next one, maybe the one after. Obviously, I want to still get better at drawing Sonic, like classic Sonic. And Excuse me. I also want to, because as you will see by all these older images, I've sort of done the same sort of style pose, you know, because there's a lot of them, of that like sort of look at camera from the side and pose. But I want to do a running, not a peel out. I might do another one of those eventually, but I kind of want to just do a jog. A jog pose, I guess. Pose isn't the right word, but you know what I mean. So sometime in the future I will do that Homer Simpson thing again, because I find that funny, and I think it'd be fun if we all do that. Maybe make the OG one an emote in the server or something. And call it like drunk. But yeah, this guy is, we're gonna be real here, this is the first of the proper digital arts, and yeah, he's got his problems. We talked about the problems, but then we went to the next one. Oh, the other thing I want to also say is I forgot to cut off the rest of the circle here, so that's always going to annoy me. I'm never going to change it because this is the finished product. I don't want to change it. I don't want to alter it. But yeah, this is the guy who sort of started off the whole. Well, no, the sketch was the thing that sort of started off my whole wanting to do art, because of my friend OCTY. She was basically saying, because I was going through, you know, some mental health problems, what I have been for like the past 10 years, but you know, I was breakdowns and things. She recommended, well, why not like draw? I was like, I don't really want to sketch like in a actual drawing pad. I'm sort of over that. So I was like, you know what? Let me just save up and get myself a tablet. And it's because of her, and also Amy in chat. She has what's the word I'm looking for? Inspired me a lot over the years, just from her amazing art style and the amount of stuff she can do. And pose and just make incredible things just like that. So yeah, this because of those guys that this guy exists, and this whole lot sort of started. And then we have the next one, which that's not the. Oh, no, don't move that. Go across Photoshop, Jesus. We have this guy, which I don't hate. This is very sort of stylized. I don't hate this as much. I do kind of want to go back to this one. I really like the quills here. And the eyes, like I like the irises. They're smaller. They're not massive. Their nose could be a bit smaller, but that's fine. I don't want to listen to Scrooge Stash at the moment. So yeah, I actually don't mind this one. Oh, thanks. Also glad OCTY has helped him out. They seem so sweet. Yeah, they are. So same as you, Amy. Both of you guys have. I can't thank you guys enough. Artists always have a special place in my heart, always. So. But yeah, this is the second guy. I did start off by just doing half. I did go back to that other one like a little bit later in the day and then add stuff on, but this guy just kept. Well, actually, I think this guy's the first one technically, and then I went to the other one. So I've already forgotten. But then we have Sonk 2, which you can see the same problems as the first one I showed off, but it's a lot more refined, I guess. You know, I'm learning. I don't know how I feel about this one, really. He's fine. I just want to, on the record, say I don't hate any of these. But you can tell I didn't understand how the stomach worked, really, because that is just huge. But I was slowly getting the sizing down correctly. Slowly. The shoes still look naff, I will say. Especially the left one. The right one always was fine, but the left one, yeah. And then we have Sonk 3, which This was the first one where I actually got people saying, you know what, that actually looks really good. And it's one where I honestly feel like I got lucky. I really did get lucky with how it turned out. And I think that mainly comes down to the quills. But as you can see, I learnt at this was the first time I properly used the ellipse tool and made it smaller than the actual head. So I think that was the thing that helped out a lot, was that things were proportioned better. I was able to do hands a little bit because I had a reference. I really went hard on the hands, and like went over it and then did it myself. And you know, I tried my hardest. The cuffs and stuff. I think I might go back to this design. I actually really like how these cuffs look. Not these ones, the hand ones. I actually do really like how they look there. So I might return to something like that. But I love this one. This one was probably the first one I was like, you know what? That looks great. And I'm happy with that. That looks like the character I'm trying to draw. Does it look a bit scuffed? Yeah, it does. But I'm happy with that. Then we have this guy, which I don't like in the slightest. Because what I was trying to do here... oh, you like that one? Oh, thank you, Zach. That really means a lot, man. It's up there with one of my favourites as well. This guy here... what I tried to do was do the quill design of Sonic 1 Sonic, where it didn't fully go here, you know, it didn't connect, it just did its own thing, and it doesn't look good in the slightest. The head is too big, it's out of shape. I do like the mouth design though. This one I went 2 steps forward with the previous one, and now I've gone like 4 steps backwards. I did learn to remove this bit though, so I'm happy about that, I guess, but this one is a bit meh. Then we have this guy, which was the second one where I was like, it actually turned out how I wanted. I got my own colour palette, and then I started to shade. This was the first one I did... Did I do this on stream? No, I didn't. But I was doing it and then I asked, hey, should I shade? And you can tell the shading isn't great here, but it looks I think it looks awesome. I made the Mean Bean Coffee logo as well, just to show off that I can still make logos. I made it in the Sonic Movie 2, I think, design of the logo, which was, I love. I got it as close as I could. And I still love this one. Is it a bit scuffed? Of course. But you know what? I love this. It's literally you right now. I love this one. This one's always going to be like one of my favourites forever. Just because I got into shading because of this one. And then we got this one, which is based on the Sonic CD sprite. Not anything else. I worked from a sprite, which is the first time I did that. And I actually found out I really liked doing this, because it allowed me to sort of see the original concept, but also if there was something that I maybe saw that was slightly different, I could pull it down. The only thing I don't like about this one is I still had problems with the hand, so that is literally the same hand. It doesn't look right, but it's only there if you notice it. But I want to come back and do another peel out and things like this. Yeah, the hands are off. That one is how it looks in the sprite. That one not so much, because that's backwards. Because I just copied it, because I was like, I give up. But I'm happy with this one. I love how it turned out. I just copied and pasted exactly. I was just like, you know what, screw this. I will know. If people know, they know, and I'll just say, boo-hoo. Sucks to suck. But yeah, I love this one as well. Oh yeah, no worries, Amy. I will show off if you've made any art, I will show that off after this to anyone else who's still here, and then I'll probably be heading off as well. Yeah, you can make that like shaded. I did make it a little bit darker, but obviously not dark enough. But then we have this, Well, I couldn't have done it without your help, Amy, so thank you so much for stopping by. Hope to speak to you sooner rather than later. But this one here is probably my favourite one I've done, period. I made the background, like I tell you what I did for this one essentially. So obviously this is based off the Supersonic sprite from Sonic 2, and I literally just had it up here and did the same thing as the CD one. Basically what I did was I was going to shade if you've seen the sprite, right, the middle section here is a lot brighter. So instead of having to repaint everything again, I just went around with the shaded parts and just made it all look cohesive. I love this one to death. I think I will eventually redo this one at some point, because there are little things here or there which are, you know, not the best. Like some parts of the shading, there are lines that go through this cuff, it looks naff. But I love the background. I love this background I made. That is from the Sonic Origins, one of this Sonic 3 cutscene, and literally what I did was cut it out, and then I used the mask, not masking, what it's called, this thing here. I don't know the names, and I used, I think it was overlay or something, and made it blend in with the background, because I wanted to go with like the Sonic Frontiers vibes with the dark blue to pink / purple, and I love it. I think the only thing I would do, like for the future, when I redo this, is add highlights whenever I learn that, and add a glow to make it feel like, you know, really impactful. But this is my favourite one. And then we have this guy, which I do also really like. I don't think it's nearly as good as the Supersonic one, but this one was because I don't like AI, and I made a tweet saying FAI, and this was I had this Sonic with actually, hold on, I might be able to find that real quick. Let me open it. I'll be able to get that for you right away. I'm not going to change the thingy. Oh, here it is. Yeah, I got it. That should come back now. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, look. Yeah, this is what I made for Twitter. I'm still proud of this one. Is it a bit scuffed? Yeah, but this one's no, basically, so I actually had to change the AI one a little bit. The eyes were looking here and here, so I needed to at least put it towards my version. So I had to move the eyes, and you know, just for a bit of fun, I turned that one upside down. That third eye was always there, that wasn't me. And then I put him in a cardboard box, because why not? He's tiny, so... Yeah, they got 3 eyes. I didn't even do that. And I will also say I didn't generate this. I didn't want to generate anything. I didn't want to touch any AI tools, so I literally just looked on YouTube. Not YouTube, sorry, on Google Images. And just picked the one I thought was... that could work the best, you know? So yeah, yeah, it's yikes, this thing is, I don't look at that anymore. Then we have Sonic 10, which we did on, was that the first one we did? Yeah, this was the first drawing time stream, which is based off the Sonic Jam artwork, which I actually really like how this looks. I think I've improved at this point, but there's still a few problems here and there. Like the line thickness for sure, being all different sizes, and also the shoes. But I don't mind this one. When I was making it, I was like, I didn't really like it, but it's grown on me a little bit. And then we have Sonic 11, which I just wanted big shoes, and that bloody hand that took 15 years to do. I actually do like this one as well. This was the one where I got the quills correct, and I actually really like how these quills turned out. Yeah, I like this one. It's a different style. I think this is way more like comic-y / cartoony. That it wasn't what I was going for, but I like this one, and it's probably not everyone's favourite, but and then we got this, which I still cannot believe I've done. This is what I've done today. Are some of the problems still there? Yes, of course. Things like actually, I don't mind the overlapping things here or there, but just the overall shape of things are a bit off. But I am bloody proud of this thing. I love how this looks. This looks awesome. Like, against other people's art, it's not going to hold a candle, but for me, I am proud of this, man. And the fact that you can watch this stream and see how it was built, like how it was drawn from scratch and everything. That makes me happy. I love the colours. These are definitely going to be the colours I'm going to stick with for the time being. I might change, like switch it up down the line, but I love this. I love this little guy. So now, before I go, we will check out some of your guys' art if you've done any. So let's go back to chatting, and we shall pull up what. There we go. Cool. So if we go back to, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to do this, and then do this. There we go. So, this is done by OCTY. If you were in the server, you would have seen it earlier, but I absolutely adore this. Her style is really shining through here. Her colouring has gotten way better. Like, and her old stuff is already brilliant anyway. Like, I loved it. But I think it's like the shine, the colour, and like just the overall shading and everything. The colours picked are so good. I could gush over her stuff like any day of the week. She's such an underrated artist, and just one of her really strong points at the moment is her line art, and I think that's always going to be one of her really strong points. You know how it stays throughout the entire piece and stays at the end, which I love. So yeah, if you haven't checked out OCTY, please do. Her socials and everything are in the description, because she done the Gam art. So yeah, they're always down there. So if you need to follow on Twitter and YouTube, please do. What have we got next? We got Zach. God damn, you made an F-type? That is an F-type, right? I think that's an F-type. That's really cool. But that's not what we're here for. Hey, what? No way, Amy, that's really good. So this is Trip, obviously. That's Amy's first time drawing Trip. And I think you've done a really good job. It's like a modern version of Trip, and I really like that. I really, really like that. I think even with colour, that'll pop so much more. That's really good. I think you were judging it a bit too quickly, Amy, I think. I really like this. And then we have, holy crap, this is so cool. I love this. Zach, you are an absolutely amazing artist. Like, the emotion behind this is really cool. Like, and the posing, everything. That is really cool. Like, I can't stop smiling when I see this, dude. Classic Sonic's always going to be my favourite. Like, I'm a fan of pretty much everything except Boom. And the original trailer, like, movie design. But I'm always a classic boy at heart. Those games I mesh with, like, so well. So, when I see such raw art like this for Classic Sonic, it's so cool. I love it. It's so good. And then you've even got Silver. Silver looks awesome. I haven't seen much Silver fan art recently, so this is really cool, dude. I love it. It's so dope. But yeah, that is... If that's your first time, you've done such a cracking job. Wow. But yeah, that is the... that is all the art. But amazing job, everyone. And I'm really happy with how my piece turned out. You should see it on Twitter and in the Discord server. Links down below if you aren't following me on there or you aren't in the server. And yeah, I'm genuinely proud of the thing I've made today. Genuinely. I'm going to edit a little bit, like the background and things, so I can put it up on Twitter. But yeah, I'm very happy. So I'm actually going to say expect another one of these drawing streams either on Wednesday or Thursday. Because I want to do more. I want to do that running. I want to do that running pose at some point, and the way I've done this today, I am extremely happy with. Let me back up pictures. Yeah, it'll be in here. So I'm just saving it. So this would be Sonk 12. But yeah, I'm very happy with this. And yeah, expect more of this colour palette, and I'm hoping this style as well in the future. So yeah, I guess that means time to end. It's really late as well. I don't know, the figure 8 looks off to me. I love the style you did of that figure 8, Zach. I loved it. It's a very Mania and just speedy. It looks quick. I love it. It looks awesome. I think it looks great anyway. But yeah, thank you all so much for watching tonight's stream. It's been a lot of fun. I've genuinely am happy with how everything's gone, and you know, it's been nice talking and chatting with everyone, and everyone helping out where need be. It's awesome. So yeah, expect one in 2 or 3 days, another one of these. I'll put it on Twitter and I'll put it in the server that is happening. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next stream. Take care.